Imagine listening to a speech where the speaker tells only facts. And now imagine another speaker listening to a speech where the speaker tells the powerful story that makes you laugh, remember, and think. Which story would stay with you? Hello, friends, welcome back. We are stepping into another step on your growth, self growth, personality development, mindset, right? And let me tell you that in the last video, that was the eighth video of public speaking series that I uncovered how to structure a speech. But in this ninth video of public speaking series, I am going to uncover storytelling for better speeches, right? So let's start. Without storytelling is the art of sharing experience with emotionally connections that stay with audience's mindset and people can remember it. Let me tell you why storytelling is important. You know, storytelling is important for that it creates attention, captures attention, and it makes speech memorable, and think it makes speech remember, and it feels like emotionally, right? It touches heart, audience's heart. This is why storytelling is important in a speech where people find interesting to listen the speaker, right? And now let me tell you the structure of a great story, how a great speaker creates great story in their speeches, right? First, character. Who is story about? Second, conflict. Without any conflict, story is not going to be interested, right? So conflict is the main part of a story. Conflict means the problem that a people or a person is facing or he faces in the story. And solution, if you will not tell the solution, then how will people understand what happened in the at the end of the story? And lesson, what lesson is important, very important. You know why? Because at the end of the story you give the audience to a lesson that will stay in their mind, that I learned this lesson from this story. So it is very important, it is very important part of the storytelling. And now let me tell you types of stories you can share. You know, that could be inspirational stories, personal stories, historical stories, or anything that you faced or you learned or you read something about anywhere anytime, right? But that would be related to your topic. Keep it in your mind. And here is the main part of a speech. You know why? What? Storytelling in is the main part of storytelling. Tips for tips for telling better story. You know, you need to include emotions, suspense, and examples, and characters, such as characters, suspense, emotions, feelings that people can relate in their real life. When they relate, then they be interested to listen your speech, right? And now let me tell you the common mistakes that every speaker make while speaking with a story, right? The common mistakes: first, they make the story too long. It's like a movie. No, you don't need to make it too long. You don't need to make it too short. You need to speak a memorable story with medium size, not too long, not too short. Okay. then people will understand, people will interested, will be interested. If you will you know, if you will, what's called that in खींचना, too long, people will not find interested. They will watch, they will watch time what. So, and then if you will keep it too short, people will not find it good, because they say there were no emotions, feelings, or situations any. You start and end early. So it is very important to keep it medium. And at the end, I want to tell you all, people may forget facts, but they rarely forget your stories, right? Because humans like stories. You can search on Google that in ancient times, from ancient times, humans like stories, right? So it is a very crucial part of public speaking. In speeches, you can add story. You will be a different and great speaker when you will use stories in your speeches. So take action from today and start practicing only for 2 minutes with a story. Take a topic like confidence and add a story. You can add personal stories, history that you learned from the person you follow, right? Anybody. So at the end, I want to tell you all, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and share. And we will see you in the next episode of this public speaking series. Let's see you in the next videos. Thank you.